Hello and welcome back to IXL tutorials. This is Mr. Duffick, and today I'm going to kind of briefly go over IXL U5. So far we've done a few IXLs on circles, and IXL U5 is just a review from the last few IXLs. I believe it's IXLs U2, U3, U4, and S7, which was circumference and area of circles. So if you've done all of those, you're going to see absolutely nothing new here. But even so, I will do a few review problems here. So first problem is going to be a basic problem where we are trying to find a missing central angle. And this came from IXL U2. And if we read the question says, what is the measure for angle TRU? So we have T, R, and U. So this angle right here is what we're looking for. Okay, well, we know that all three of these angles have to add up to 360, right? So all we're going to do is we're going to write down 120 plus 130 plus our missing R equals 360. Okay, 120 plus 130 is 250 plus R equals 360. Okay, to get the R by itself, we're going to subtract 250 from both sides, like so. So all we are left with is R equals 110 degrees. Done. Okay. Next one. What is the measurement for arc PR? So we have P and R, so it wants to figure out the measurements for this arc right here. Well, just like our central angles, all of our arcs up here have to add up to 360 degrees. So we'll go back here, and just like the last problem, we're just going to add the outward degree values of 80 degrees plus 140 degrees plus we'll just write PR down, our missing PR, equals 360. And now we just solve for PR. So 80 plus 140 is 220 plus PR equals 360. Then to get PR by itself, we'll just subtract 220 from both sides. So we're just left with PR equals 140 degrees. Good. Another arc problem like that. Jump all the way up to 81, and it's the same exact kind of problem. Let me jump around a little bit and see if there's a differing problem that comes around. Well, okay. Well, it looks like these are most of the problems you're going to see. I can try to do this problem up here to see if it populates a new one. But if not, just know that you just have to revisit S7, U2, U3, and U4, and you're pretty solid on the material for this IXL. So again, we'll do 121 plus 115 plus FG equals 360. Okay, 121 plus 115 is 236 plus our FG equals 360. Okay, subtract 236 from both sides. 236's cancel out, so we're left with FG equals 360 minus 236 is 124 degrees. So we'll go back here, type in 124. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's a new problem. Sector area. What is the area of a sector bounded by the 108 degree arc? Okay, good. So we'll come back here, copy the problem. And remember, this is just finding our two steps, finding our area and then using the proportion ratio to find the area of the sector. So step 1, area of the entire circle is pi times r squared, pi r squared. So we really have pi times r. R, or our radius, is 20. So it's just 20 squared. 20 squared, or 20 times 20, is 400. So area of the entire circle is just 400 pi. Step 2 is now our proportion ratio. So we want to find the area of the sector here. So we're going to use our degree value of 108 and put it over our 360, the degree value of the entire circle. Multiply that by our 400 pi. Okay, then we're just going to multiply across. If you want, you can put the 400 pi over 1 like that. It really doesn't matter though, just up to personal preference. So 108 multiplied by 400 is going to equal 43,200 pi. Gotta remember the pi, divided by 360. Okay, and so when I type that into a calculator, because that is a very large number, that comes out to be 120 pi. That's it. That is going to be the area of your small sector. So we'll go back. We'll do 120 and then type in pi. Bingo. Okay. Hey, another problem. The radius of a circle is 1 foot. What is the area? Okay, so this is just finding the area. That's super easy and only a small part of the problem we just did prior. So what is the area of the circle? Okay, well, we know the area of a circle, again, is pi times r squared. So we have pi times the radius is 1. So we have times 1 squared. Okay. Well, 1 times 1 is just 1, and 1 times pi is just pi, so it's just going to equal pi. So we'll go back, we'll do pi, and there we go. Okay, this is another area of the sector one, except we work backwards. You can look at my other video on how to do this one, but that's where I'm going to end it. Again, if you review S7, U2, U3, and U4, that's all you're going to see. You're not going to see anything new. So you should know how to do all these problems. And you can reference my other videos for more help. Okay? That's it. Study hard, stay safe, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.